Hello. Hi. Good. I'm Paul from Movie Web. So now, how physically taxing was this film? Because from what I understand, you were doing a lot of fighting in this, right?
Yes, and I'm a really terrible gym addict. I never go. So all of a sudden I got a call and they said, well, we've got the role and it's fantastic. So you're going to start training tomorrow. It's like, all right, great, this is going to be fun. But it wasn't the fight training yet. We had a month of physical training, like regular training, where it was boot camp. And I was so sore. It was unbelievable. So that was a rough patch for a month there. It took a while for me to get into it. And then once the actual stunt choreography came around, it was fantastic. It was amazing to be able to, all of a sudden, you start off looking like a ballerina trying to do fight moves. And then towards the end, you kind of go, oh my God, that looks cool. Maybe I can convince people that I can fight, It was an amazing process.
That's awesome. Now, I got to know also about the costume. This thing looks amazing on you, and I'm wondering, comfortable, not comfortable? I mean, what was that experience like?
It was the most uncomfortable costume I've ever worn in my life. You know what? It was, it looks fantastic, like you said. I love it. It was phenomenal. But it felt like wearing a wet bathing suit all day with a rubber band tied around it. I mean, it just wasn't very exciting. And every time you bend your arms, it would cut off your circulation. And, it's what you deal with in the movie business. But you forget about it right when they call action. You get into your mode and your role, then it's gone. So
now, do you feel like you could walk in any bar in the country and just beat up somebody if you were challenged enough to the fight?
I actually did feel like that when I was shooting the movie. I was asking for trouble. I would walk down the streets of Vancouver at night, ready. I was like, oh, please. Yeah.
Fight with a Canadian.
Well, Vancouver is actually there's a little dangerous area around there where they have all the it's called Gastown. There's a lot of drug dealers and a lot of people who are on drugs, which are
And you never felt like putting on your costume and walking straight into this and just go, come on, I can take you all.
I didn't feel like putting on the costume, but I did feel like walking down and going, come on, bring it on. The only problem is that I'd have to ask them that too, probably. But I would have had to ask them how exactly to punch me. And then so that I could block it and then get them back, It might not have worked so well.
Okay, well, last question. What one scene are you really excited for fans to see that you're involved with?
I'm going to have to bring it back to the fight scene. The fight scene in the jail where we're breaking Rorschach out of the jail. We worked hard, long hours on that. And, just watching some of the playbacks on the day, I think it's going to be pretty phenomenal. So I'm super excited to see that cut and put together.
So thank you so much.